So this video is going to be on a Farmall H and a Farmall M 3-point hitch conversion. So the first hitch that we bought, this is a regular hitch. This isn't the heavy duty kit. This is a category 1 3-point hitch right here. And here's half of it. There's another part of it, and then there's some arms that went with it too. And if you look at this bar, you can sort of tell that it's twisted. See, that side's off the ground and that side's on the ground. And if you look at that bar, you can tell it's bent. So this is the first hitch that we bought for it. And you can get this hitch on Tony's Tractor Parts. And you can also get this hitch on Tony'sTractorParts.com. They have really good pictures. That's not where we ordered our hitch off of, but they sell the same hitch kits there. So after we got this hitch, we bent it, trying to just using it around the yard and stuff. It got bent. And the reason I have this part out too is because this is one of the side pieces where the bar went into. The bar went in right there, sort of like this. And the hydraulic cylinder went on the bar. But this part right here is where the hydraulic cylinder would mount, the bottom of it. And this is actually bent too. I'm not really sure how thick this is, but it looks like 1/4 inch steel. And this looks like 1/4 inch steel too. And then this is definitely a lot thicker than 1/4 inch, but that's just for the hydraulic cylinder. That looks like 1/4 inch too. There's 1/4 inch pipe. So this hitch right here is a slightly different design. And this hitch is a category 2 hitch, not a category 1. But after we broke that hitch, we contacted the welder, or the guy who makes these, the fabricator, and he said that he would either give us another one of those hitches for free, for just warranty, because we only had this like a couple months before we bent it, or he said that we could pay $200 for shipping, because it costs $200 to freight ship this, and we could get this hitch right here. This is a heavy duty one. And he said that he wasn't going to send the hydraulic cylinder because the hydraulic cylinder was good. But he sent everything else that we needed for the hitch. So that was really nice. And it was like a free upgrade. And this hitch is really tough. You can see how thick that piece of steel is. It's my finger right there. And that's a really tough hitch. And this hitch is a much better design too. If you look at this bar right here, it goes all the way across instead of just being that half part right there. And I don't see how this hitch can break. Oh, and he didn't send us a top link either. So other than the top link and the hydraulic cylinder, he sent us everything. And none of the hitches come with the hoses or anything. It's just a 3-point hitch with the hydraulic cylinder. And on Tony's Tractor Parts, he sells them without the hydraulic cylinder. So if you look, here's the hitch from the top view. This hitch has 3 positions for the top mount right there. And that's pretty nice. And these hitches are floating hitches. If you look right here, there's a bolt. Goes through here, and then there's this piece. And the hydraulic cylinder mounts right here. And the hydraulic cylinder can push on it, but when it goes to pull, this will lift like this. So you can't have down pressure with this hitch. Now you could drill a hole through here and put a pin, then you could have down pressure, but I don't really see a reason you could want down pressure, because this hitch weighs a lot. That's really thick right there, so a lot of weight on this hitch. You can tell that's thicker than a 1/4 inch right here. That's really thick steel. And this last kit, you use a drawbar with it. The drawbar mounted under here. It mounted on the side part right there. This hitch comes with a new drawbar, and it has those stabilizing things. I'm not really sure what this chain is for, because if you push it all the way over to the side, the chain's not tight. I think it's when it's all the way up, and you push it to the side so it doesn't hit the tires. And then there's a lot of reinforcement in this hitch too. But that was definitely nice that he upgraded the hitch for free. And the customer service seemed to be really good. And he gave us a lot of stuff that we didn't think we were going to get with it, because these right here, these side pieces, now we have 2 sets of them. We have another set sitting over here somewhere, the last hitch, and they seem to be the same thing, so I'm not sure why he sent 2 of those. There's the other side of it. And even stuff like, if you look at this pin right here, you can see that's category 1. Or this pin in there, I think is category 2. So that's nice. There's where the hydraulic cylinder mounts up. And this kit actually lifts a lot more, this hitch kit, because the geometry is different on it. And I'm not sure if when you move this, when you move the top link up to here, if that would change the geometry enough where it would lift higher. But this hitch had a lot longer range to it, and this hitch has a little bit shorter range, like a foot shorter range, so it doesn't go up quite as high, but it can lift a lot more weight. And we've used this as an engine hoist, and it lifts it up just fine. So that's good. You can see this hitch has spots for grease fittings. That's nice. And just the overall build quality is really good on this hitch. And you can see the welds and stuff right there. So whoever makes this hitch definitely does a good job. Not sure the exact name of the welding company or whatever it is, but they do a really good job of making this hitch. There's a hydraulic cylinder. And we had to order this right here, this fitting part, and we got from Tractor Supply this hose. You only need 1 hose to go to the belly pump, and yep, and you can tell, I forget the type of welding this is called, but they use a really good type of welding. I think it's not stick, it's I think it's wire. So this is a 3-point hitch you can order. And I will put a link for Tony's tractor parts in the description. And one major difference between this hitch and the other hitch, not sure if the camera is focusing very well, but this hitch is category 2 where the last hitch was category 1. So you have to get adapters. And we got adapters, but I'm not sure if you can tell. There's paint in there, and the paint makes the adapters too tight where they won't fit. So we decided to put this on here for a little bit and use it a little bit, and then that should wear the paint off to the point where an adapter will fit in there. You can see the hitch. And I think this is 1 inch steel. It's close to 1 inch, if it's not 1 inch. Has these ball ends welded onto it. And then it has a little caution magnetic sticker right here. That's nice. Magnet says caution magnetic. I'm not sure if that came with the kit or if it came from the shipping company. But it welds onto this top piece right here. And that's basically all. Really good hitch for the price. I'm not exactly sure how much it is on Tony Tractor's parts. I think it was $500 for this kit without the hydraulic cylinder. But that's a really good price for a hitch kit like this. These hydraulic cylinders I think are only like $100 or $200. So if you spent $500 on the hitch, then $100 or $200 on the cylinder, pretty good deal. There used to be another company that sold 3-point hitch kits really good. They had 2 cylinders on them, and they're some of the best quality kits you could get. And they stopped selling 3-point hitch kits, so that kind of sucks. But this kit's really good, and that's basically all for this video. You can see difference in the sizes of the kits. This kit sticks out quite a bit more. The other kit was like right up against the tractor right here, and it actually rubbed up against this bar right here, where this kit is spaced almost a foot away. So that's nice. And then here's the new kit. You can see how thick these arms are, where the old kit was a lot thinner than that. And I have the arms sitting over here. But definitely a big quality difference. Here's the old kit. It's quite a bit thinner. You can see. Not sure if the camera can focus too well, but... And with the old kit, you didn't get a new drawbar, you had to use this old drawbar. But these kits are definitely... The new kit that we got is definitely a really good kit. And the old kit, I'm sure that if you were just using it for like a plow or something, it would do well, but if you're using it for something heavy, like, I'm not sure what all the heavy 3-point hitch implements are, but I imagine that anything that's heavy on that old hitch kit wouldn't work too well. So I definitely recommend getting this kit right here. You can see it mounts up to the tractor right there, where the old, it mounts where the drawbar would mount. Right there, and still have a few bolts to tighten on it, but for the most part, we've used this kit a little, and it seems to be really high quality and works really well. So here's where it mounts onto the axle. So that's all for this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And if you have any questions about the 2 hitch kits I didn't answer in the video, I'll answer them in the comments. Just post in the comments your question and I'll answer it. But I definitely recommend getting this kit, and check the description for a link to where you can order these kits, because I think I'm going to put 2 different links up, one for that kit and one for this kit. We didn't order ours off Tony Tractor Parts, but they have really good pictures and stuff on their website, so you can see what the kits look like. So that's all for this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe.